Alright, what's going on, guys? As you can tell by the title of this video, I just finished up my first week in the trainer truck here at TMC. I'm going to give you guys a quick update on what's going on with all that. I hope you don't mind this weird background thing. I'm on my wife's streaming setup here. If you're actually interested, I'll put her Twitch and stuff in the description for you guys. But anyway, yeah, I just did my week one in the trainer truck. So we actually had a short week. I didn't start until Wednesday, so I only had 3 days of driving on this first week, but it counts. We really only did like Home Depot building materials and some wallboard and stuff. So just pre-tarp stuff, throwing straps and bungees and get her going. So nothing too hard yet. I've been doing a bit of driving through the DFW area, so that's pretty fun. We've just been driving around Texas because it was a short week and they wanted to get me back for my weekend home. But maybe this next week we'll have some more time to get out a little farther. We might head up to like Oklahoma City. My trainer wants us to get up to Joplin, Missouri, because we have a terminal there, and his fleet manager's up there, and he wants me to meet some of those guys. So we might get up that way this next week or two at some point. Um, it's seeming to be pretty much exactly what I expected. So just not a whole long time driving between loads. I guess TMC doesn't really do long haul stuff. We're more into the get loads off the truck quicker kind of game, if that makes sense. Like we get paid by percentage of the load, so you want to get more loads off throughout the week. We're not trying to just drive all day. Um, so there's that. Excuse me, sorry, I got allergies. They're seemingly hopeful that I can get on a designated account out of Sweetwater over here, which would be awesome because I'm out of Abilene, like kind of right in the middle of all these places I've been driving around. So I'm looking forward to that. As long as my training goes well, I should have a nice designated Texas account, so I won't be too far from home. I want to talk about orientation a little bit. So I've seen different videos on YouTube on what to expect there, and a lot of guys on the internet, like Reddit and stuff, they all talk about how TMC is the trucking Marine Corps of trucking companies, and I kind of see why. They're really strict about things that people wouldn't think would matter, if that makes sense. Like, don't walk on their grass or you'll get yelled at. And if the wrong person catches you, they might even like write you up or send you home. Like they're not playing around, man. And they're super strict on what they're doing and why. And it's you'll understand if you're a veteran and you come in here, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's not. This is a civilian job, guys. Like it's not that hard. Literally, all you got to do is just do what they tell you. It's not hard. But anyway, we did death by PowerPoint for a few days, and it's pretty basic stuff. The backing yard was actually kind of frustrating for most guys because you have different instructors telling you different things. But trucking, it seems like everybody does something a little bit different to accomplish the same goal. There's not one exact right way of doing anything. So you're going to have different opinions from different people. And my advice is try not to let that frustrate you. If you do what someone else said and then someone else comes over and they're like, no, 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 don't do that, do this. Try not to get frustrated because you're going to be told a bunch of different things until finally something clicks to you and you're going to start nailing the maneuvers and they're going to start leaving you alone. They're just going to be watching. And if you kind of know what you're doing and you slip up, they'll come over and give you a little bit more advice, but they're going to be telling you things until something clicks. The on-road driving was a little stressful because they're so uptight, man. Like they don't want you swerving to a line at all. And us new guys, like I was in the group that didn't have their CDL, so these instructors, they're training you how to drive this truck. And the first thing that they all said was, you hop in the truck, and they're like, all right, well, you already know how to drive, obviously, so let's just go for it. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll just send it. I don't know what to say, but yeah, we just went for it, and they just help you as you go. So that seemed a little stressful, but it wasn't too bad, really. Once you make a few moves in those trucks, it all just starts making sense. One thing that people don't mention a whole lot is this really neat thing they have. They have these simulators that we didn't spend a whole lot of time in it, but they make sure you hit the simulator before you go on the road, just to kind of give you a loose resemblance of what it feels like, and it actually is pretty neat. So if you've never driven any kind of trailer, you've never driven anything big at all, it can be super helpful. Like me, it didn't make too much of a difference, really, but for some people it makes sense. One thing, oh, my computer just blacked out. Yeah, that was weird. Sorry about that. One thing I did want to mention was the pre-trip. If you're in there and you don't have the instructor, his name was Brennan. I don't know if every other instructor is going to tell you the same thing, but he told us right from the get-go. He's like, download the app on your phone. They have this video on there for the pre-trip, and it's literally Brennan going through every single thing with the verbiage and everything you're supposed to say for the DOT testing for your CDL. And he's like, all you got to do is watch this video like 200 times. And he wasn't kidding. Like, watch that thing over and over and over, and you'll finally start making sense with it. And it is really helpful, because there were some guys that were not doing great on that pre-trip, and you have to say, I think it's 170 or so items on that thing for the engine, the whole truck, the end cab, the trailer, everything. And you have to say basically verbatim to the video. So just watch it over and over and you'll figure it out. That's the best I got. But I don't want to ramble too long. This is kind of longer than I really wanted it to be, but I just wanted to give you all a quick update on what's going on. Still, I'm happy with TMC so far. I'll get back to you guys after my week 2, maybe week 3, depends on if I get home over the weekend or not. Yeah, till then, peace.